So I took a look on Google Trends, cryptocurrency. If you look here, it started dropping off. What took its place? Well, let's take a look at AI. Look what started shooting up then. People realised people are sick of cryptocurrency. They've realised it's a scam. What's the next big scam we can get into? It's AI. So many YouTubers, especially YouTube advice channels, push AI as a quick fix scheme that it's going to grow your channel, it's going to save you thousands of hours of time. You'll be able to press the AI button and earn millions of pounds and retire. Well, I'm here to tell you why that's not quite exactly how it works. You don't know how to write a script? No problem, AI can do it. You don't know how to video edit? No problem, AI can do it. What is the definition of AI? Well, it's artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, that's decision making, and transition between languages. I've no idea what that means, but that's the definition. Now, as far as I'm concerned, AI can FO. Not because I'm old and I fear that AI is going to take my job, or I fear AI. I don't, but I've yet to see one single example of actual artificial intelligence. A lot of people who push this narrative of artificial intelligence, they know that because of Google Trends and the YouTube algorithm, that when you talk about AI, kind of like I'm doing now, but I'm only talking about it now because I'm sick of seeing it, is they know it's going to get views. So they'll push softwares and ideas onto you and label them as AI. And they're not actually AI, the programs, a program that developers have programmed with a specific set of rules and tasks that if you do this, the software will do that. That's been around since computers existed. It's not artificial intelligence, it's just programming. Hey YouTube, edit my hour-long video into a viral superstar hit in the style of Mr. Beast that is edited with audience retention in mind, and the part where the dog started barking and the doorbell went, if you could just remove those, that would be great. On it. Your video is done. Would you like me to publish it on YouTube? If you could also edit that video into 3 smaller videos, shorts, between 30 and 45 seconds long, just taking out the 3 key points of the video, and again, if you could edit those with maximum audience retention in mind, that they will become viral hits, I can quit my job and become a millionaire. Perfect. Now, if this kind of system actually existed, I might say, okay, artificial intelligence exists. I've made a video, I'm able to think what I want done, which is to have the video edited, and I press a button, the video gets edited, I never have to touch it again, I never have to think, because artificial intelligence should replace me from doing the thinking. So it's like, I never have to touch it, I don't have to view it again, don't even have to check over it. That's artificial intelligence. Now I'm going to give some examples now of YouTubers who push AI tools when they're not actually AI. So the first one is Autopod, and it's a video editor for podcasts. The best thing about Autopod is it makes a really good time lapse. You see this footage and you're like, whoa, I never have to edit a video again. When you actually take a deep dive and you see what's involved, it's chopping them all up. It does all this faster than a human could edit it. Upload it to YouTube. Oh, wait a minute, you can't do that because maybe somebody made a mistake, maybe somebody said something that they shouldn't have said in the podcast. Then you still have to go through it all again and make sure that it's exactly how you want it, the human creative behind it, how it's expected to be for your channel. Am I wrong or am I right? I think I'm right. Now this next one makes me physically sick. I see it all the time on YouTube, and it is ChatGPT. ChatGPT, if you believe the hype, is the savior to everybody's problems. It can do everything. You don't have ideas? Hey ChatGPT, give me some ideas. Hey ChatGPT, write me a script. It's taking data from years ago and giving you your script. So, hi, I'd like to write a script, ChatGPT, about a YouTube video. First thing it's going to be is like, hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Ross. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you remember in the last video, we talked about this. And here's some advice from 10 years ago that's no longer relevant on YouTube. Do you know what? You're just going to be like every single other creator that's on the platform. The truth is, YouTube is about you or me. It's about you. That's why YouTube's called YouTube. It's about the individual creator. What makes someone an individual? If you take the advice to write your scripts or get your titles or you get your information from ChatGPT, the most ridiculous name ever, if you take your advice from there and a million other people take the same advice, do you know who's going to be successful on YouTube? All the people who are using their own imagination, taking their own life circumstances, their own creative input, all the things they've learned in their life that makes them unique. They're the people who'll surface to the top. And I do believe even if ChatGPT became what people sell it as now, which it isn't, I do still think people would be like, I can tell straight away this is a ChatGPT scripted video, and I hope that makes sense. There's nothing ChatGPT... Oh, I've got to stop saying it. I think my biggest issue is ChatGPT is doing nothing different to say Ask Jeeves all them years ago.
Jeeves, what's a good fly to catch a rainbow trout on?
A zug bug is a splendid choice, sir, but I prefer a Mr. Rubberlegs.
Introducing Jeeves, the world's first internet butler. Just type in your question and he promptly finds the answer.
Like if I want to make a video about sausages, I could go to Google, find out information about sausages, put that into a unique script, write it myself, there's a video done. Or I could go to ChatGPT, it's presenting the exact same information that I could have got from Google, it's just doing it in a different way. Now my honest opinion, and this is controversial, is if you need to use ChatGPT to write a script, which is just basically taking your ideas and putting them onto paper or into bullet points, you probably shouldn't be doing YouTube. And that's the other thing, it's like Midjourney and stuff like that that creates images. Not actually creating an image, it's not intelligent and thought, I'm going to create this image. It's taking millions of other images created by other people and kind of producing something out of it that's really taken from something else. I made 1,000 YouTube shorts in 3 minutes and earned £12 million in 4 hours. This is the next kind of video that you see a lot on YouTube. I made X amount of YouTube shorts in X amount of time using AI, and it created me huge amounts of wealth. And this is why I say it's kind of similar to cryptocurrency. These kinds of videos used to exist about cryptocurrency. Some people, I'm sure, out there have used AI, which isn't AI, to get rich or made some money. But the thing is with like these things about YouTube shorts, I know as a video editor, people come to me and they'll say cash cow videos, they want me to edit 100 videos, meditation videos, sound effects videos, all these kinds of things, which I always refuse because it's not just a waste of my time, it's a waste of your time. I'm sure somebody at some point has made money from these videos, but do you really think all these video editors that get these video edit requests for cash cow videos, why would we be editing your videos if it was possible for us to just cut out the middleman and make them ourselves? There's an example years ago, like there's a guy who made rain sound videos. I think he made a lot of money and then everybody does it and now nobody makes money. It's the same with meditation videos and those kinds of things. It's just a huge scam. Another title for these videos should be I discovered spam, how to spam and how to make money from spam, because that's all it is. It's not artificial intelligence. It's just finding shortcuts, ways to make large amounts of content that doesn't really have any impact that anyone could do. You might make a little bit of money from it and then a million other people will see it and then everyone will do it and then nobody makes any money from it. It's just a waste of time. The only way you make money in this life, in my opinion, is you work hard, you learn skills, you improve, you put the time in, you get better, you earn money, you rinse and repeat until you get to the point where you're like, now I'm doing well. There's no shortcuts in life. That's just my opinion. Is artificial intelligence ever going to be actually, screensavers, come on now. Now, is artificial intelligence ever actually going to be intelligent? Is it something you need to have to worry about this year, next year, 10 years, 100 years? I honestly don't think so. If you look at how long it took us to go from horses to cars, and then when cars were first invented, like cars now, even though we have electric cars, they're still exactly the same as cars 100 years ago. And it's the same with like iPhones. iPhone come out, it's still exactly the same phone. It might have been upgraded slightly. And as far as artificial intelligence goes, it's like, oh yeah, there's tiny little improvements. It's still not intelligent. It's still just a program. Computer programs made by developers who program. I'm not an expert. I just know it's like, if the person does this or says this, get this information, put it there. It's not intelligent. It's just being fed information. Another example would be calculators. I'm not very good at maths, but I can use a calculator and it's 1,000 times better than I am. So I could say to you, wow, this new AI device, you input your numbers, it gives you the answer. It's AI, it's going to change the world. We no longer need mathematicians, but that's not true. Calculators have been around for God knows how long. You still need to input into that calculator basic knowledge of maths. It's not AI. Yes, it's a program that knows all the answers if you ask it the right questions, but that isn't AI. Just like when you see these chess computers, yeah, they can beat humans now, but that's computers that are trained into the game of chess, a very specific set of circumstances and rules and infinite possibilities that it's learned to beat a human. It's not AI, it's not intelligent, it's just calculating based on a program what the outcomes could be and picking the best one. Does that make sense? I really hope so, because I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, as you may well have left a note in the comments to let me know. One thing I will say is I can see certain circumstances where AI or computer programs do have a positive impact. There's certain things they can do where it's like, oh yeah, I can see how that can be a useful tool. I still don't believe it's artificial intelligence, but I don't believe that ever, if you're in the creative sector, whether that's making YouTube videos, video editing, painting, art, those kinds of things, I can't see ever a set of circumstances where people would prefer artificial intelligence over something created by a human. Most people want to connect with other humans. That's why we have YouTube. I'm sure there's definitely examples where people are like, oh, I preferred this art, it was made by AI. I didn't realise that human art wasn't as good. And there'll always be examples like that. But I think in the long term, even if AI ever did become like this huge force in creativity, I still think people would push back and eventually get so sick of the same thing that's created that anyone can create. If you're the one person who's pushing against that and you're unique and you're the person who's like, I'm going to use my brain and all the things I've learned to do something different that might take the AI years and years to catch up on, I think that's what will happen. Could be wrong, what do I know? But I don't think in my lifetime, my children's lifetime, their children's lifetime, thousands of years will go by, and I think this whole AI thing, it'll just be like, oh, that was like cryptocurrency. It spiked, people thought, let's make money. It dropped off, something else will come along that'll take over from it. What that'll be, I don't know. If you enjoyed this video, do check out one of my other videos, like this one.